Hello, happy Monday, 7 o'clock on Monday, November 10th. Welcome. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I'm Tamara Bertram. I'm coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It's 7 o'clock. It's Mystery Card Monday. What is Mystery Card Monday? I hear you cry. That's when we get together. I show you how to make some cards. We have fun. We hang out. I tell you about my life. It's fun. I promise. Give me a hidey-ho. Let me know who's in the house tonight. There seems to be a bit of a delay because I have 0 eyeballs on me, which is unusual. There we go. Hello, Sonia. Hello, my friend. All right, and then boom, I got 5. Hello, Lena. Hi, Melanie. Nice that you could join me. Thank you. Hey, Charlene from Missouri. How are you? How was your weekend? What's going on here? Whenever I go live, my hair decides to be tired. Okay. Hi, Joy. Hey, Darby. Darby from Dirtville. One day you're going to win my prize, Darby from Dirtville. And I'm going to put on the envelope, Darby from Dirtville. That's what I do. That's what I do. Hello, all my friends. Hi. Hi, Penny. Christine's in from Winnipeg. Bev, hidey-ho. I do H-E-I-D-I. H-O, like Heidi, like the little girl in, where's she from? Norway? Where is Heidi? Heidi? You know Heidi. Where's she from? Switzerland. Is she from Switzerland? I don't know. Heidi. I don't know. Hey, Marilyn. Hello, my friend. Kathy Penner's in the house. Wonder how many Kathys I'm going to have in and if they're with a C or a K. I usually have 3 or 4, so. Hi, Marcella. Bonjour. Hello, Alexina. Oh, you guys are coming from so far away. I can't believe you guys are up this late. I tell ya. Hi, Susan. Hello. I had the most amazing weekend. Again, that's 2 weekends in a row where I'm like, wow, that was just enjoyable. And hi, April Wine. How are you? Hey, Carissa. Hello. Florence. Pink waving, hand blue smiling, pink waving. Hey, Stacey. Hi, friend. Hey, Jen. Yeah, 2 weekends in a row, I have relaxed. Not just relaxed, like relaxed guilt-free. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But maybe in my head, I'm like, okay, Dolores, you need to calm down on everything. Calm down on working like 20 hours a day. You gotta stop. My blood pressure is through the roof, you guys. So, and I'm really mad because today not only did I go for a walk, I also did like 20 minutes of like some chair yoga or some lame thing like that. I can barely move and I'm still fat. So I'm not happy. But I'm trying. Oh, you were sick all weekend for your birthday, Marcella. Hey, you can just extend the celebration then. What's going on here? Australia's in the house. Hello, Anne. Thank you very much for popping in. I love that. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Linda, my lucky winner. Haven't mailed your prize yet. It'll come. It'll come. Anyway, so I did nothing on the weekend, and I decided. It's not so much I decided. I recognized that I really only work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are all what I call get her done days. we get her done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and part of Friday. I don't work Thursdays because I go and see my dad, and I've chipped a nail. I'm not. Oh no. It's not just a chip, it's a break. You guys, we might have to cancel. Dolores has to go do her nails. It's broken. I digress. I don't work Thursdays because I go and see my dad. And then I do other things. I either go for coffee with a friend or I go to Costco. I do whatever I do. And then I hang out with my people Thursday night. Friday, I do my coffee break and then I do a little bit of work. But the last 2 weekends, I have not done a lick of work, Saturday or Sunday. I say that. I mean, I do the odd post, but my mind isn't in, oh my God, what can I do? What should I be doing? What can I be doing? What do I need to be planning? I'm just chilling. And thanks, Donna, for clarifying what. What did I miss? Apparently it's Heidi-ho. Well, that's not how I spell it, but okay. If that's how you want to spell it. Hi, Bernice. Anyway, so I think maybe just knowing that, hey, you're not going to work Thursdays and you're not going to work Saturday and Sunday. So how about just stop thinking about working and enjoy and relax? And that's exactly what I did. Saturday was a lovely day. I had my team social. It's just a Zoom where I hang out with my friends, my gaggle, right? So we hang out from 9:30 to about 11. I go upstairs, I have a bit of breakfast. lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it. Then I head off. I go pick up some ice cream, see my papa, hang out with him until 1:45. Then I come home and I grab mini me and we go shopping. So she's off to, where's she off to? She's off to Anaheim next Sunday. So she's like, well, let's go shopping. I might need some new work pants. I'm like, okay. And we just, like, we didn't even buy really anything. We just putzed and we browsed and we have so much fun when we go together. And then we went out for a bite to eat. And then we came home and I colored and went to bed. Sunday was my ideal. It was chilly. It wasn't very nice out. And I just putzed. I made a pie. I cleaned out my pantry, like spices. I'm like, if you don't remember what decade you bought them in, maybe it's time to get them gone. So I cleaned my pantry. I cleaned my bathroom. You know, nothing like a nice clean bathroom, sparkling. Everything was just clean. And I just putzed all day long. Craig and I, okay, we're old now. So we had dinner at like 3:30. I was really hungry. I didn't want to spoil my dinner. He'd made a beef dip. We ate at 3:30. The kids weren't home. And then we watched a movie. We watched Jurassic Park, and I did a little more coloring, and then it was bedtime, and that was my weekend. And it was just glorious. I absolutely loved it. So, okay. All right. I broke one yesterday and couldn't make it to the salon today. Too long. Oh, you know, I'm distraught. Like, I have stuff that can fix it, but I really should. And it's a clean break, like way down there. I'm not best pleased. I digress. I have things to get to, you guys. So thanks for indulging me on what I did on my weekend. I'm sure that it's enthralling. Yes, Nancy, it's Monday. Yes, it is, man. It is. Tomorrow's a holiday. So don't go to school tomorrow, Nancy, unless you want to come by and pick up your stuff from... Gosh. It was the wind. So I went for a walk, and I was having good hair, and then the wind. Anyway, I have a few things to get to. So you guys, giddy up. Let's go. Quick couple things. Hey, you want to take this class? It's on Friday. Okay, it's virtual. You can take, if you're in Canada, $50 for porch pickup gets you the. I'd have to order it. It's not going to come in time. $50 porch pickup gets you this and the package of this, and the live class and or the replay to it. If you want just the $40, so like $10 less, you get this and the class and the replay. If you want just the PDF, $25, $27 if you have to use PayPal. That is this Friday at 6:30 in the P of M. Gorgeous cards. Love them. Hang out with me. It'll be fun. Okay. That's that. Hey. Oh, something's going to fall. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I knew it. I felt it. Oh, my nail. I just want to cry. Because it's going to catch on everything now for the entire night. Dagnabbit. I don't even know where my thing fell to. There it is. All right. Next up. Okay. So these, I'm down to 5, you guys, of the extravaganza packs. $55 to make 10 cards. All right. I've gone through it before. Let's go through it again. 10 cards. 6 sheets of the Aurora Northern Lights paper, whatever that's called. Half of the ephemera pack that's out of stock right now. Hey, Stana remembered. Yay, I'm glad you remembered. Hello. Hello, Petawawa. How are you? Hello, Ohio. Cold and snowy. Yeah, well, you're talking to a Canadian. We live in igloos. Like, you know, we get it. You picked it up, Nancy? Well done. Hey, Karen. It's okay. I haven't said anything yet. Dog sitting. Oh, okay. Anyway, I think this pack is out of stock right now. You get half a pack of that, a bunch of stuff and things, and the PDF. So $55 for porch pickup. Add in $6.30 to mail it. And I'd have to send you the PDF, not physically, otherwise it bumps up the postage. So that was just too bulky. But that leads into my next. Hey, who wants to be in my draw for a prize tonight? And what is the prize? I hear you cry. Tonight, the prize is going to be the PDF for said extravaganza. So Tracy did this amazing document. Her PDFs are nicer than mine. Like, they're just visually appealing. Mine are, I don't know. I should steal her template. Anyway, I'm going to do a draw for this. Now, if you're like, hey, I never win anything, and I must have that, Tamara, you send me $10, I will send you this PDF. How about that? I'm something, Annette. I'm something. Yeah, so let's go up here, and we're going to do a, hey, comment PDF to be entered into my draw. So you can win this PDF if you're lucky. Usually I have between 50 and 60 people enter their name to win in my draws. But like I say, it would be great if you sent me $10 to help me cover my costs of the extravaganza. That'd be really swell. $10, $12 if you're using PayPal. Okay, so we are, we're going to go. Giddy up, let's go. Now, cards. See, that was 7:10. I'm getting better. 10 minutes of rambling. Now we're going to get down to cards. I'm going to move this over here so that people may or may not see it. But anyway, we'll put it on here for now while I ramble on for a little bit more. So you know that Mystery Card Monday is all about quick and easy layouts. They're not all like this. Sometimes they're not as quick and easy, but I like it when they are quick and easy, and then you can step them up. So tonight, will do, Deborah. Thank you, my friend. What was I going to say? Tonight's layout can be a one-sheet wonder. I don't know what I was going to say. Gone. Poof. Out of my head. It can be a one-sheet wonder because the designer paper we're going to use, they're little strips that are 3x1. So guess what? If you have a 6x6 sheet of designer paper, you can make 4 cards in like no time flat. So I'm going to do that. So, okay, right, yes. So sometimes my Mystery Card Mondays are a little bit more amped up. But what I love is when we can start really simple and basic, yet nice. And these are for my beginner stampers or for stampers who are mass producing. Hi, Sherry. Sherry is always mass producing. She needs to make a lot of cards that need to be economical. I like to have something where if you don't have a cut and emboss machine, you can't be embossing things. You can't be die cutting things. Yes, I'm going to step it up, Deborah. I'm going to step them up tonight. So that's what I like to start with, to include everybody. Then, if you're like me, I like layers and I like textures. So I step it up a little bit, and then I step it up a little bit more. So that's what we're going to do tonight. It's not how it planned. It's not how it was going to happen, but that's how it's going down now. So I'm excited. And I'm going to show, okay, don't run away. Like, I know what I'm like, you guys, but there are some tips and tricks along the way. So if I would get on with it, we might actually get to the tips and tricks. There's some neat stuff that I was playing along with tonight. So, okay, thank you, Deb. Well, I'll put your name in the draw. Type in, hi, Deb, type in PDF. And if you win it, fantastic. And hi, Stanny. Yeah, anybody anywhere can be entered into my draw. So feel free to comment anywhere in the world because I won't be mailing the PDF. What is going on here? The lighting is, oh, there we go. Dag nabbit. Hang on. Dolores is losing it here. Is that the right one? No. There, let's do that one. No. When it glitches like that, how about we just turn it off? How about that? Any better? All right, I don't know what's going on here. All right, get on with it. Get on with it. Hi, Ida. Ida, are you somewhere strange? Are you like in Seoul? Are you in Korea? Where are you? Did I say that you were somewhere weird? Somebody tagged you. Anyway, okay, guys. All right, so we're going to start with a really, really, really basic layout, even though these lights are driving me crazy. What if we go like this? Does that do anything? No. All right. All right, so for those who want to start with basic, simple, I'm just starting and I don't have a lot of stuff, Tamara. Okay, we're going to start with a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Now, so I'm going to make 4 cards of varying levels. You can make them all simple. You can step them up. So you might want to skip this first one because this is simple, simple, simple. So if you're waiting for something a little bit more snazzy, then you might want to just hang on for 5 minutes here. All right. We are 16 and only 5. What, Ida? How about a thumbs up? We are 16 and only 5. I do not know what that means. We are 16. Oh, and only 5. Oh, I'm in Olympia. Oh, John went to Seoul. Okay. I was like, I'm so confused. Where's Ida? Why is she in Seoul? Okay. 8.5 by 5.5. I don't even know where that went. It went over here. Okay, so here's our card base. I am using basic beige tonight. It's like my new favorite color right now this week. All right, so from there, we're going to bring in a cardstock layer, 5 1/4 by 4. Hello, Jaylyn. The time difference. Oh, well, right now it's 7:15 p.m. I don't know what it is where you are. 7:15 p.m. Okay, so 5 1/4 by 4 is a layer. Then we're going to bring in another layer. Now this is 2 ticks less than 5 1/4 by 4. So 2 ticks less than that is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So what are 2 ticks? You guys, if you have a ruler fancy like mine, and it's not going to want to focus because why would it? It's trying to focus on the stuff behind it. 2 ticks. 1 tick is a 16th. 2 ticks. Go away. There we go. So, nope, back up the bus. So, you can see, what did I say? 5 1/8. So 5 1/8 is 5 and 2 ticks. 1 tick is a 16th. 2 ticks is an 1/8. So 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. All right, so that's 4 less 2 ticks, or 3 3/4 plus 2 ticks. So that's what I talk about when I'm talking about ticks. But if you're an adult, which I'm not, we do ticks, but adults should do like 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 is where that goes. So back to my, now that I've rearranged everything, this is how this is going to go, like this. Okay, so if you don't have a cut and emboss machine, if you can't be bothered to emboss anything, we're just going to tape. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're going to tape this layer to this layer. Just a whole like 2 ticks. The Mossy Meadow, sorry, that was Mossy Meadow, is 2 ticks bigger than my basic beige. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in my designer paper and we're going to cut that. So let's pretend this was a 6 by 6. Okay, so for a one sheet wonder, this was 6 by 6. But I cut off a chunk. Right, so it was 6 by 6, cut it at 3, so then you end up with 2 3 by 6. Cut this into 3. So 3 by 3, you end up with 4 3 by 3 chunk, or 4. Dolores, breathe. You will have 4 3 by 3 chunks of paper. This is for one card. This is for one card. This is really bugging me. It's too bright. This is for one card, and the one I already cut was for one card. We are now going to cut each one of these into 1-inch strips. All right, so it's 3 by 1. So cut all of your strips into 1-inch strips. Ideally, well, if you want, you can maintain the pattern. So you can kind of keep them. I'll do this one on the bottom, this one in the middle, this one on the top. I like to maintain the pattern, especially if your designer paper is one of our scenes. So bottom, middle, and top. Okay, so that's for the second card. And then bottom, middle, and top for the third card. And then I've used the other one for the fourth card already. Okay. All right. Keep commenting if you want to enter it into the draw. Oh, Lord, that's that is terrifying. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. Technology and Dolores. Oh, all right. Anyway, there we go. Comment. Keep commenting. And see, it's not bright enough for me, but then it glares for you. All right, back to my card. So we've got this. We've got this. I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals because even beginner card makers should have dimensionals. Now you'll see I'm using the edges of my dimensional sheet, and when I have a large layer like this, I like to put it like not right in the corner. Move it in a bit. You don't need it sagging in the middle. So I use the corner pieces of my dimensional sheet and I bring it in a bit. And then I always like to kind of have a safety one in the middle because you don't really want saggy cards. It's like a good supporting bra. You need to hike these guys up right? Sure. Okay. Alrighty then. And yes, if you're watching the replay of this video, you can enter my draw too. All right, so I'm going to put this down here. Okay, so it's already a little bit stepped up because we've got some dimension going on there. So to me, I call that stepped up. All right, so now I'm going to bring in 3 of my pieces that I had cut. These were 3 2 ticks by 1 2 ticks. And we're going to layer these on top. So there's the top, the middle, and the bottom. So I'm just going to tape those together. So it's just giving a 1/8 or 1/16 border on these guys. Another little tip is if, like me, your tape has been giving you a whole heck of a lot of grief lately. Hi, Montana. How are you, Mary Ellen? Nice to see you. Hi, Janine. Hey, Inez. I find when I'm doing a lot of these little like tick, tick, that's when this thing gets all tangled up and mangled up, and it drives me insane. Slow down, use the mat, your silicone mat, and use long strips and go slowly. That will help it roll. If you're going too fast, the machine, it's not like it's a high-tech machine, whatever this is. This gadget, it will operate better if you go slowly with long strips rather than to go tick and tick. Turn it and go slowly. Okay, that's my little tip for tonight. Now, these we could pop up on dimensionals. And let's. When you have a basic, what I call a basic card, so you don't have all the doodads, you don't have all the embossing and all the die cuts, I find that it's nice to have dimension. So I'm going to pop these up on dimensionals because you can still get a nice, a more sophisticated look if there's some dimension to it. So hello, Mary. Nice to see you. All right, so taking off the backs. Now, for tonight's layout, you've got all kinds of options now that I've taken the back off. You can put these in the middle. Oh, I messed up my pattern. I don't know what my pattern was now. I think it was like that. Something like that. So you can put these 3 in the middle, and then we're going to put a sentiment down. You can put 2 to the right and 1 to the left. And we can have a sentiment straddling the 2. You can have 3 to the right. You can have them different heights. The world is your oyster. So I'm going to start this one. I'm going to put it right in the middle, she said. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball it. Approximately. I can't put this one down because it's already sticky. So I'm going to put them fairly close together. How about there? Like that. Hello, Shirley from Arcona, Ontario. You got over a foot of snow today? Oh, that is so gross. I actually went for a walk today because it was, I don't know, my car said it was 12. I don't know if it was. It was very windy. But I chose, now that the snow is coming, I decided, okay, I'm going to start walking. Yeah, because that's the way I roll. I've had the most beautiful summer to do that. Did I do it? Heck no. That's not the way I roll. All right, so there is our card layout. This paper, sorry, I should have told you, this is from the beautiful Lord's Beautiful Gallery. Beautiful Gallery. I've been using it a lot. And where did I put it? I wonder. Here it is, this one. I've been addicted to this one lately. So it's this one, I've been doing it for everything. Okay. My comments aren't scrolling. Hello, Heather. Yeah, I heard you got a bunch of snow. Nasty. All right. So now, again, if you are someone who doesn't have a cut and emboss machine, or maybe you just don't have the time or the inclination, you're running out the door and you want something quick and easy. I wonder what stamp set I used for this one. I used a thank you. Oh, Lord. Oh, this one. Look at that. Bright Borders. Do you have this? Perfect size little thank you. Congrats from all of us. And there's a punch that goes with it. So I'm not going to use the punch. Beginners might have the punch, beginners might not have the punch. I'm going to come in with my, what is this called? This is the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to do a thank you. You know what, I'm going to make it a little bit longer. I'm going to go, pardon my head. Thank you, like that. Yeah, well, you guys have better weather in BC than we do. That's for darn sure, Cindy. All right, so for this one, then I'm going to, let's cut it here, and then I'll see. I don't want the sentiment to be too small. I don't want it to be totally lost on this card. We're keeping it simple, and I'm going to, I could flag end it, but I'm not really feeling that tonight. I think I'm just going to snip it. For some interest, we'll go at an angle on both sides. Like that. A little thank you. We can bring in some ribbon. Most people have a little bit of ribbon. So this is the Mossy Meadow and Gold something or other. Mossy Meadow and Gold Trim, 1/4 inch. And since I have a boatload, I have a whole roll of it, which I don't normally have whole rolls of them anymore. I'm just going to tie a knot, not a bow, just a knot. I'm trying to use more ribbon. Like, yeah, I love my baker's twine. Okay, so I'm holding, you can see what I, like, because I have these freakishly long fingers and usually these talons, I use my 4th finger. And then because my fingers are so long, I can leave that there and I can still use all my other fingers. So it keeps the pressure on. You could also put a glue dot over there instead of using your finger. Okay, I would prefer if this was like up and down. Go like this, go like this. So just a simple little knotted something or other. We could put the thank you wherever you like. You could put that over here. This can slide up and down now. Kind of want it on the middle now. Of course I do. I think I'll do that. Okay, so this one, because these are already popped up on dimensionals, I'm not going to pop this up because then that'll be really poofy. So I'm just going to put that there. A little thank you right there. How cute is that? So cute. Thank you. You're welcome. And then I'm going to want some sort of gems. I kind of want Mossy Meadow ones on this. This one now, I'm sorry, it's retired, but I love them. I'm addicted to them right now. Low profile dots, they're sold out. What's the difference in Stampin' Up's Baker Twine and the thread? The Baker's Twine is softer. The thread is more like, if you look at our linen thread, it's I don't even know. One is like a cotton. The Baker's Twine, I think, is cotton, and the other stuff is not. Huh? How's that for a, I don't know, answer? I mean, I kind of know. All right, I kind of want, I don't know, I just work here. I wanted Mossy Meadow, and we do have some. Whether they're curds or not, I do not know. These would go nicely because they're the proper color to the pinky paper. Hang on, I know somewhere I have a Mossy Meadow. Or an old olive. These ones are garden green. That's not the same. What are these? Ah! Look at those. Those Mossy Meadow. Okay, but I have an open pack. There we go. Now we're cooking. Palette dots. Are they still curried? I think so. I'm going to keep these ones out, though. Me and my broken nail. It's distracting me. All right, so this one I'm going to come in. These are the muted palette dots. Okay. Baker's Twine is thicker. I don't think so. I wouldn't say so, Cindy. No, I find the Baker's Twine is easier to tie. So, like if you're looking at, for example, this is the linen thread. It's a lot stiffer. It's stiffer. It's not really any thicker. I want to say cotton versus something else. I don't know. All right, so now let's just go. Are these? What are these? Okay, you know what? They don't actually look that green here. I'm not going to use these because they're not pulling the right color for me. So we're going to go in here. I could use gold or I could use these peachy ones. Why not? Because they won't get shown, that's why not. I'm using the gold ones now. Gold. I love these. Actually, I have a love-hate relationship with these low profile ones because once they're down, you're hooped if you want to move it because there's nothing to get under. They're like down. So you're committed once you put it down. So that is our simple, basic layout. What do you think? Like it's basic, but it's still lovely, right? Did I do it the right way? Yes, I did. Okay, so that's card number 1. Now, I like a medium stepped up. Occasionally I like to throw all the things at it, but I like a nice medium amount of work, a medium, a little bit more texture, more layers, that sort of thing. So for our second card, it's the same. We're going to start with the same toys. I'm going to turn this up a bit. It's really there. Okay, as long as it doesn't glitch, we should be doing all right. So this next one, same idea. We start with our card base, basic beige. Coming with our layer, 5 1/4 by 4. Now this time, this layer, which is 5 2 ticks by 3 3/4. Oh, I cut that wrong. Are you even kidding me? 3, that should have been 5 2 ticks. Cut it the wrong size. 5 2 ticks. No, I didn't. 5 2 ticks by 3 3/4. 5 2 ticks. Oh, this one I cut wrong. What's this one? This is. That's why I cut these wrong. Should be 5 1/4 by 4. 4. I did that one right. Okay. So let's go with this one. Forget these ones will have to be used for something else. All right. So this one I'm going to tape same as I did before. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Now this one I embossed with our coordinating embossing folder from the Motifs, Beautiful Motifs something or other. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's part of the Beautiful Motifs. I don't even know what it's called. Something like that. Anyway, it coordinates with this paper that I'm using. So I'm going to glue that down and I'm going to pop it up on dimensional. So far, the only thing we've changed is embossing that back layer. Okay, I've run out of, all right, because we're carrying all of these. 3, 4, and 1. 733, we're good. Linen thread is very fine and thin. Do you find that the thread is, do you? The linen, I've got a few varieties. Like this one really isn't that much thinner than the baker's twine, honestly. Maybe 1 strand thinner, but not noticeably slow. So I just find it stiffer. I find the thread stiffer. All right, so there we go. We've changed that just ever so slightly. So now, same as before, I'm going to tape down our 3 pieces to the layer, to the layers. Oh, look on the other side, I can tell how the pattern was supposed to go. I'm missing a sheet. 1, 2. Not that it really matters. That's not how I was. It's like doing a puzzle. Like that. Okay. All right. Where is my tape? Here it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, for those of you who are commenting PDF, it's for a PDF from our extravaganza cards that Tracy created. It's a fabulous PDF. And if you don't win I would love if you would buy the PDF for a whopping $10. It'll give you the cutting instructions and dimensions and such for the 10 cards. All right, so these ones I'm going to pop up again like I did on the other one because I like some dimension. And I'm just going to put one on the top, dimensional on the top and on the bottom so that I can then thread my ribbon underneath it when I decide where I want to put it. So these ones, I think maybe I'm going to put them over to the left instead of in the center. Again, we could do that. Let me just see. And what I'm also going to do on this one is instead of having just a cut sentiment piece, I'm going to put one of these, a die cut. Words are hard. Maybe I'll stagger them. How about we go like this on different with different heights? So I'll do that, I think. So I'm going to start with one in the middle. Do the one on the right. The next one that I'm going to do to step it up even more is going to be some messy, inky fun. Okay, so there we go, like that. Now this is the small circle from Spotlight on Nature dies in basic beige. I'm going to come in with my Mossy Meadow, and again, this thank you that is from Bright Borders because it fits. Like so. And then I'm not going to pop it up again. We've already got dimension. So I'm going to put that there. Maybe I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it there. And then I'm going to bring in some more of the ribbon. And I think I'll cut it about 6.5, 7. It's just easier to cut if it's 7 or to tie. Now, which one? Maybe I'll put it on this one. Let's see how that might look. Put that up high. Put it down low. Or maybe I should put it over here. Maybe I'll do it here. Wow, Dolores is quiet. What's going on? Tied in a knot. Okay, what's happening here? Apparently there's not enough noise for me to be able to tie a knot. If I go something like that, that'll be kind of, is that nice? Or I could put it up higher. To slide it up, I kind of bend the card a bit just to give it a little bit of room to move. Yeah, I think I like that better up higher maybe. Once I trim it. Sure, let's just do it. We haven't got time to think. We got the next one to do, which is a little bit more intense. So. You could sing! Sing to me, MJ. Hello. Yes. I sing to you guys. Okay. So I'm going to do it. Oh, I don't know that I like that ribbon there, but anyway. Huh. I don't like it. Die. Well, let's change my mind. Okay. Maybe it's because I would like it a bow. I don't know. It's upside down, first of all. Okay, let's do this one more time. And then we'll get to the more important one. Because there's some neat tricks I'm going to show you. Some really neat tricks. Oh, Lord. Hey, are you guys on my newsletter? If you are on my newsletter and you've been getting my newsletters, do you know that there's a free PDF at the bottom of the newsletter? Because I get stats on my newsletter and it tells me how many people have been clicking on the links. And I'm surprised that more aren't clicking on the free PDFs. So maybe you don't realize. Read down to the bottom. So on my Wednesday, like right now I'm doing the 12 weeks of Christmas. Those are all just PDFs. But on the ones that I send out on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, usually it's on a Wednesday when I send them out, there's a free PDF at the very bottom of the newsletter. So check those out. Okay, I think I might like that a little bit better. Moving on, I'm going to do some more gems. These ones, maybe I can do the pink, whatever color this blush. Like these things, I've had more of these go flying across the room because I can't get under them. Like now. They're too low. These low profile dots. Okay, so there's, oh, I hate that. Number 2. Okay, something like that. So there's number 2. Okay, so simple. You don't have a lot of tools. Stepped it up because we embossed it and we did this. Now, 2 free odds on newsletter. I print those. That's like and will do. Okay, Linda. But the ones that come out the weekly, like the newsletter that's not the 12 weeks of Christmas, at the bottom of those newsletters, there's a free PDF. Okay, so now for the third one, we're going to get crazy. So same thing, same starting. I need to cut more of these green guys. That looks like the wrong size. So these are supposed to be 5 1/4 by 4. And I got a little crazy with my ticks. 5 1/4 by 4. I'll just have time. Okay, I'm falling off my chair. And I need some water. Heck. April, I've been sending out 2. One's been going out every Monday for my 12 weeks of Christmas. Today was week number 7. And then I usually send one out on a Wednesday. But, not always. Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm on a live. Oh, looks good. Why are you done already? It's only 7:45, 7:30. Okay, bye-bye. Close my door, please. Thank you. All right, so same as before. We embossed this later. I'll be up at 8:15. Slowly, so you don't wreck your tape. Slowly. Slowly. All right. Tape that down. Pop it up on dimensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess the bad thing for you about me having relaxing weekends is I really don't have any stories. Alicia was out Sunday, but we hung out on Saturday, and Rebecca went to Jasper for the weekend, so I didn't see her. Okay. All right, so it's the same as before. I'm going to bring in my 3 pieces. This one I'm going really rogue because I don't actually have a sample of this one. Where's my mat? Here's my mat. Okay. Slowly. 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 There we go. Oh, I know what I was going to say too. If anybody wants any kits for the Christmas cards, I still have, I think I have 2 of these. So with mailing, it is, all right, thank you, Lisa. $43.09 to be mailed within Canada. Take off $4.50 to get the price if it's porch pickup. And it makes these 3 cards. They're fun and easy. They're fun and easy. And then I was mistaken. I thought I had 3. I actually have 4 of the kit that is sold out and won't be back until January. If you like a stepped up fancy card, like it's not for the faint of heart because there's a lot of little pieces, but this is stunning. And I found, this one's mine, focus, but I found 4 of them. I thought I had 3, I have 4. Okay, Common Bright kit. That one to be mailed is $46.50. Porch pickup is $42. So if you want any of those, let me know. I forgot to mention that. Okay. Now, these are getting taped to this. I've been going through, I'm taking in my stuff for Santa's Anonymous as soon as my last batch of kits comes in. And so I'm hoping it'll be this week. I've got like 275. I got so many cards. It's ridiculous. All right, this one I'm going to stagger these ones too. I think I'm going to go high, low, medium. No, I'm going to go high, low, medium, like this. And I'm going to pop those up. Well, hello, Cherry Lane Stampin'. So you're on the island. Very nice. Like Prince Edward Island or Vancouver Island? Where are you? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to put this one in the middle down low. I'm going to put this one to the right up high. There are a bunch of demonstrators who are in Vegas this week for a conference, the Leaders Conference. I am not there. And actually today I forgot to watch the Leaders Live. We do a Facebook Live every Monday, and I totally forgot today. I was busy making a meal for my family. I was making risotto. All right, so that's how I've decided to lay out this one. Now, when it comes to the sentiment, this one's going to get inky. I better get going. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, but with a different card. So this is the layout, same layout, different product, different background. This is, I don't even know what it's called, but there's holly involved. So holly something. This is the pine, snow pine something paper. And then I kind of found this. I'm like, I haven't been too happy with the options of Christmas sentiments. The stamps that I have, they're either too big, too small, too long, too something. I'm not big on, Happy Christmas. I use it the odd time for my UK friends, but I like a Merry Christmas. But regardless, I couldn't find anything. And then I went, well, what the heck? How did this get into my stash? Okay, anyway. Yeah, you put it through the machine and you get a bazillion sentiments. Okay. So I'm going to show you in a minute because there's another item that we have that does the same thing with Not Christmas. So this one, now the downside is they're all one color. So that can be a downside, but it cannot be a downside. We'll see. Well, let's get on it, and I'm going to show you what I'm rambling on about. So we have, this is called the Christmas Words Collage for the Christmas ones. Are you selling the kits or the sample cards? I'm selling the kits, Stana. But that has to be in Canada. Yeah. Right, Tammy? Okay, so Tammy, like this is kind of, it's a good thing, I think. I mean, Holly Jolly. I like the font, even the season's greetings. Magic, Merry Christmas, of course. Good tidings to you. Yeah, anyway, I like it. So we have another one that's almost identical. And this one's called something about thoughts. I don't know, thoughtful moments. Thoughtful moments. So you get this big honking guy. There's not a stamp set that goes with it that I know of. I don't think so. But it's an embossing folder and the dies all in one. So just show the people what you're talking about. So we're going to cut and emboss at the same time. So there are a few ways we can do it. We can. Let me just see. What was the one I liked in this one? So I liked it in the Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to show you the easiest way, and then I'll show you a couple little alternates just because clock is ticking away here, but I'll show you. So this is a 6x6 embossing folder. So I'm going to cut my Mossy Meadow to 6x6. And I'm going to cut this bad boy all in one go. Okay, so 6 by 6. So you put this, the dies kind of lock into place with like it locked in there. Like it's not going anywhere. There are grooves and it kind of locks it in there. So you put your paper on the one side, and then when you close the window, I'm going to run it through the machine, and it's going to cut out all of them, all in one go. And then we're going to find a sentiment that I like. Yes, it's tight. You have to put a little bit more effort into cranking this thing. It's fine. We'll call it exercise, and then we can go eat ice cream. Okay, so you can see all of these are now punched out. Now, if it bothers you that they're all the same color, first of all, get over it. Second of all, there are things you can do to alter it. So this one says you make me happy. So let's just say I'm going to take this. Now, if I had our two-tone cardstock in this color, I would be using my two-tone cardstock in this color. I do not have it in this color. So where is my, I don't know where it went. Here it is. So the reason the two-tone would go well is because the paper is dyed on the top and on the bottom, but in the middle, the core of the paper, it's white. So if you take a sanding block and you sand off the top, you will get a much lighter, almost a white reveal. Okay, this is not the two-tone, but you, oh dear. You make me happy, so happy that I rip you. Okay, well, anyway, he's ripped. So we're going to do thinking of you, and maybe I'll just be a little bit more gentle. And so these are the sanding blocks that Stampin' Up! Used to have. You can use a nail file, grab some low grit sandpaper from your garage, and it makes it pop up a little bit, like it makes the words a slightly different color than the background. So there's that. And it actually, when I did it on this one, it actually feels flocked. Like it's really soft now. It's almost like a velvet. Lynn, if you go down here, go to my blog, tamaraspapertrail.blogspot.com. Over on the right-hand sidebar, there will be a link to sign up for my newsletter. Go in there. Okay, so thinking of you. We can pop that up. We can do all the other things, right? We can tie the bows. We can put on the jams, doodads, right? So that's one option. The other option is we can go in. Let me show you these ones. So these are just the Christmas versions. So I have the green one, right? 'Tis the Season. But then I also have 'Tis the Season where it looks like it's been stamped. How did you do that, Tamara? Well, if you want to get real messy, and I know you do, I'm going to do it on white. So I'm going to cut another piece that's 6 by 6. 6 by 6. You guys should share this video. That's what you should do. Share it. People need to know these tips. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to put ink. Oh, this makes me a little twitchy, and it's messy. That's why I'm doing it at the very end of the show. It's 7:54. So I'm going to take my ink, if I can open it, and I'm going to put ink. I'm going to just protect my surface here in case I get a little carried away. All over the side that has the black, like the side with the black Stampin' Up! Logo. Okay. So I'm going to ink it. Yes, there's going to be ink everywhere. It's fine. This one I have to be pretty generous too because my Mossy Meadow, I don't know about yours, but mine's always lacking. It's not even. It's not juicy everywhere to the same effect, to the same degree. Okay, so I'm putting ink all over my embossing folder. Ooh, this is terrifying. Okay, so I want to make sure that I get everybody in there. Okay, now. Okay, close it up. Yes, you can do that, Karen. You can also use your, like, you could use daubers, all the things. Yes. Now, where's my, okay. So I'm going to put this on top of that, trying not to get ink. It's going to end up all over me. Like, who are we kidding? Then I'm going to put the paper down. Hi, Karen. Then I'm going to close the door. And now I'm going to run it through again. Oh, yes, it's tight. Lord, really tight. Especially if you go in at an angle by mistake. Okay, now, this is where we get really messy, so I gotta be careful. Okay, I'm gonna open it up. Like, there's ink everywhere, ladies, okay? So I'm gonna... Okay, that's gonna go way over here. I'm gonna try not to touch anything. No, that's not gonna go there. Let's put it there. And then this, I'm gonna tip these guys out. Everybody out. Okay, I'm going to close that and I'll clean it up later. So I'm going to take this into my bathroom and I'm going to just rinse it under water and it just slides right off because it's a water-based product, right? So there's that. These, I'm trying not to touch, like there's ink everywhere. So this is going right in the trash. Okay, I do have some on my fingers. Grab a baby wipe. Okay, I didn't do too bad there. Yes, a brayer, absolutely. I don't have the new brayer. I own 4 different kinds of brayers, and I went, darn it, I'm not buying another one. Okay, look at you guys. Look at. So now it looks like it's been stamped and cut out. Now, so for one other word, like I still have 3 minutes, so I could do the thank you. I could do the thank you. Or if you're like, well, I kind of wanted the white background, you can take your marker and you can color in the thank you. You've already got the outline. It's in the Mossy Meadow. So I've got my Mossy Meadow marker, and just stick with me. We'll finish this off. And so while I'm coloring it, I'll just tell you, as you know, I will post pictures of the cards I made tonight in a separate post. And if you play along, I would love for you to take a picture of yours and put it in the comments under my post. And please, yeah, that would be great. And then we can all see just different varieties of this layout to show versatility. Okay, so you get the idea, right? It's going to be white. I guess I could have done it in the basic beige, but anyway, that's what you can do there. Which set is an embossing folder is that you use, Melanie? I have no idea. What's it called? It is called Thoughtful Moments. Oh, please tell me it's still, yeah, it's still current. I checked, it's still current. So right now, I'm just gonna do the You Make Me. No, but it's white. You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna do hello. It pops. Just how about thank you. Thank you. I'm going to pop that up. No, I'm not. I'm going to tape it down. I still have 2 minutes. So I cut a whole bunch of other pieces. I was going to make a whole other card I was really excited about. And then 2 minutes before I went live, I changed gears. I'm like, nope, this is what I'm doing. So I've got these ones are what I was going to make for my one sheet wonder with this paper because I love it. This is the new Brushed with Beauty. And because I couldn't decide which one I was going to want. Green on vanilla or vanilla on green. Because this is a new bundle that's now available in the, oh Lord, words are hard, online exclusives. But how perfect is this set for Dolores? Just because, or just, because I think you're amazing. I want to make 1 million cards with that. And there's another tip that's coming, but I have to hurry up and do this. Anyway, you know what's happening here. I'm just going to tie this in I had another tip for you, but this one, we have to finish it. Right, Karen? It's gorgeous and I love it. So this one, I'm gonna finish this one later, you guys. But that's a little bit of fun. It's inky, it's messy, but this is just kind of a like, wow, look at that. It looks like you don't even need a stamp set. Okay. What I want to show you on this, it's 8 o'clock, so I'll just go really quickly. These were the backgrounds and the foregrounds. I cut them out earlier. And I mentioned this in another live. I don't like my liquid glue, but my friend Glenda told me, hey, what you do is you cut out your pieces and you dab it with your liquid glue, and then you set it aside. And then when it sort of dries like glue dots. It's not that gloopy white mess that I always end up with everywhere. So I did this, and like within 3 minutes, it turns this clear glue dot thing, and then I'm not getting white oozing everywhere. So I just wanted to show you that. I was going to make these cards, but it didn't happen because I got carried away with my other ones. But just to show you how easily and how quickly you can layer these, and your liquid glue turns into these glue dots, really. Isn't that fun? I love that. Absolutely love that. Okay. Okay, so it's 8:01. I guess I could. Did I cut this yet? I thought I did. Maybe not. I thought I did. I don't know where it went though. I'm going to tie this one maybe down here. Okay, so in the meantime, while I'm trying to find my ribbon here, I'll be back here, getting the field of vision. I'll be back Friday for coffee break. Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, where I just kind of clue you in on what's going on in Stampin' Land, fill you in on my week. So like this, I'm just going to go 2 minutes over. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it once I hit end. So like that. So this is the stepped up. So back to our whole origin of the cards, basic versus medium step up versus it could be crazy step up, right? Where you can add in all kinds of more things. You can add in some more die cuts and so on. These, I'll use these again, even though they're retired. And we're going to go one. So I will say, let's go here. All right, on that note, so we've got a mess on our hands. Basic, you don't have a lot of supplies, still lovely. A little bit more stepped up. This is the one I made with you guys. This was the version I made earlier. So basic, stepped up, really stepped up. Huh? Okay, that's it. That's all. Yes, I use my fine tip glue from the bottle from Amazon as well, and I use that too. It's really a fine tip. So that's it. That's it. I hope you had fun. I hope you comment PDF. If you're watching the replay, you can too. I haven't mailed out the ones from the winners last week, which were, I think it was Krista and Linda. Was it Krista? I can't remember. Anyway, those are going to get mailed out sometime this week, maybe tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for playing along. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the sharing. All the things. Thank you, Sheila, page 57, for the words embossing folder on the mini catalog. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go hang out with my kid now. Thanks. Have a fabulous week. I will see you on Friday. Take care.